A boy, not yet fully a man. A hero in progress. A son betrayed. I'm your host, Pariah.
And I'm your host, Lava Axe.
And this is Card Composers. Tell him who today's card is, Axe.
Well, today we're going to do Amazon's second best superhero show, Invincible.
Did you say second best? I mean, let's go to the cards.
All right, so my Invincible card is Invincible, half-human hero.
Oh, interesting with the hybrid mana cost you got going on there.
It's normal, too. It's a colorless and then hybrid red-white.
Looks quite easy to cast.
It is. So, legendary creature, human Viltrumite, rare, and it's a 2/3.
All right. Why is he a 2/3? That seems awfully weak for Mark, the man known as Invincible.
Well, he costs 3.
Who's not yet a man.
He costs 3, and so I didn't want him to be a 10/10 for 3 because I'm not Mark Rosewater.
Oh, well, true, but you could have made him cost a little bit more, and you could have gave him maybe like at least a 3/4.
I mean, you're going to see with his ability why his power is mostly irrelevant.
Okay, I got you.
So, he's got flying and persist. Persist, obviously, because he gets the shit kicked out of him every other episode.
And
He's fine. And whenever this creature blocks or is blocked by a creature with greater power, its power becomes X, where X is that creature's power until end of turn.
All right, that works because they do stay saying we got someone even stronger showing up, and then he beat him somehow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the Goku Saiyan stuff where it's like, a stronger fighter shows up, so I have to match his level.
And actually, if we are being honest, it would end up with both creatures being destroyed, which makes sense because after he fought technically destroyed, but so was Mark. I mean,
Spoiler.
What was he going to do? Not defeat? Both of them were definitely out of the ring.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he looked like crap afterwards. But since we're just doing spoilers anyway. It's like with Langstrom, where the guy's face was disheveled and somehow he's still alive.
His name is Angstrom.
Angstrom, Langstrom, Pangstrom.
It's not Langstrom Avey.
I forgot
Angstrom
his name
Avey.
when they did the worst comic book trope, and the guy just survives anyway. It's the reason I don't like comics.
Well, yeah, but he had like super surgeons giving him that super juice.
Yeah, after he laid there for like 10 minutes and somehow survived his head being mashed in a pudding.
Well, but he also had already previously had surgery from those same super surgeons. So I'm like, I got brain damage. A good thing my brain is like 20 brains.
No, it's dumb as shit. And no one ever dies. It's the worst part.
I mean, except
it's hard to get into the story when you know the villains are never actually defeated.
Died.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be back next season.
As Mr. Robot changed his name to that was stupid.
Robot is he was my favorite character after the first season, and they make him worse every season.
Oh no, I like him every season, but it's like, my friend died. I'm gonna name myself that.
Well,
oh, well, okay.
Don't worry.
What was wrong with your name?
When you die, I will take on the name Pariah.
Ah, alrighty.
All right, let's see your card.
All right, my card is Invincible. 1 double red and a white. For a legendary creature, human alien, he's got flying, trample, he's a 6/6, and he gets -1/-1 for each creature blocking him. I wouldn't try that. I'm invincible.
Oh, I like your mana costs. It's fun. It's easy to cast, and it's not confusing to read.
I really love 4-cost creatures that are 6/6. There's like a lot of black and blue creatures that have that stat line. Where it's like, 4 for a 6/6 Kraken that has, I don't know, something crazy. And then you got everyone's favorite, that 4 for a 5/6 that gives your opponents blood tokens. And then that creature gets buffed based on the amount of blood tokens your opponent has.
Well, I really like how Invincible is none of those colors, but still has the same stat line. It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Makes a lot of sense.
He's got a decent drawback. If he's blocked, he's a 5/5. If he's double blocked, he's a 4/4.
So if he's not blocked, you paid 4 for a 6/6 flyer.
Yeah, with trample.
Well, the trample's irrelevant if he's not blocked.
No, that's true.
I mean, he seems pretty strong, but, I mean, I guess he's invincible, so he can be strong. This card's pretty strong, though.
There is some double red. You could block him with a 2/2 and a 3/3 flyer, and he'd be dead.
Yeah, I mean, you could block him with
2/2
flyers.
2/2 flyers, and he'd be dead.
It's true. So, you have 2 creatures to trade for this one.
It's just like this. Well, I mean, it's just like the show, how it's all these little creatures are somehow fucking markup. Like the Reanimen.
Oh, then you gotta watch out for the greatest weakness he has. Loud noises.
Oh, yeah, but it's got a special crab loud noise, so, I mean...
I like the card. I think it's pretty strong, but I think it's on the edge of being too strong. So I think it's probably fine.
Yeah, double red and a white. You need at least two color. You need at least 3 colored mana to cast this. Uh, yeah, I don't know. This is very straightforward. Basically, the one thing I was thinking about when I was designing the card is it's like, man, he is strong, is super strong. The Viltrumites are all really strong, but at the same time, they are getting pieced up. I don't feel like this should happen, but I do like that they're able to be killed, unlike Superman, which is just not fun.
Well, they're also not able to be killed because everyone just comes back to life.
That shit with
which is that part that just ruins the show.
That shit with
yeah, because they just did it with Angstrom.
Well, honestly, though, I mean, if you think about it, you ever seen those people that tried to blow their brains out with a shotgun and they survive?
Yes.
And how they're all, oh, wow, you should not have survived. But you did. And those are just regular old people. Now, imagine a Viltrumite doing that with Mark's fist or something. I mean, clearly has survived a lot of bullshit that's thrown at him. He's got the one good eye. He's got that big old scar on him. He's got like half an arm. I can see a Viltrumite surviving a lot of damage.
And that regular human, Angstrom.
No, he wasn't a regular human.
Because he's real
he's
smart.
like he's got he's got all this extra brain, and also he was already in season 2. He was put back together by the surgeon people in gross, bloody death surgeon world. So already he's stronger than your average bear. Yeah, he was just knocked out. A lot of brain to knock out there.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, on to the next card.
All right, so my support card for Invincible is Omni-Man, World Conqueror. He cost Wooburg.
Wooburg.
And he's a legendary creature, Viltrumite, mythic rare. 5/5.
Omni-Man would definitely be a mythic rare. He is so cool.
I wanted to make him stronger than Invincible because he's stronger than Invincible.
Oh, well, yeah.
So he's got Flying Persist because I've decided that's what Viltrumites have.
Oh, Viltrumites just have Persist now.
And Yuki has two abilities besides that. Pay 2 tap. This creature fights target creature an opponent controls. And whenever a creature dealt damage by this creature dies, gain control of target land that creature's controller controls.
That is super flavorful.
Yep. He beats the shit out of whatever heroes on your world, and then he conquers it.
Also, with the Persist thing, if you remember in season 2, where the Viltrumite that Phil Lamar voiced, Samurai Jack's voice actor, by the way, when he got impaled by the stalactite, and then he's dead, his entrails are out. 5 minutes later into the episode, next time you kill someone, make sure they're actually dead. And then he
That's true.
dies after.
Yeah, it's not undying because he's not stronger. The guy's barely hanging in there.
Yeah,
but he is still hanging in there. Anyway, that's the card. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, he conquers worlds, gains your lands when he defeats your creatures, because it seems to be their MO.
And that does, fighting each creature individually works out. Obviously, he's only a 5/5. When he was fighting like the entire Discount Justice League, he was getting pretty pieced up when all of them were together. But when he took them on one at a time, it was like, oh yeah, no, my hand's going through your face, my hand's going through your neck. Well, you're done. Oh, what is this? Nice mace here? Oh, here you go. There. That's for your head. It works very well having him as a 5/5.
All right, let's see your second card.
Alrighty, this one's a doozy. Angstrom's Portals. X, a green, a double blue, and a double red for an instant mythic. The legend rule does not apply until end of turn. Destroy X target lands. Create X token copies of target creature. Those copies gain haste until end of turn. All right, thoughts on the card?
It's pretty strong. It costs a lot to play. I don't have a lot of thoughts on this card. I'm very overwhelmed by this card because the mana cost is so high. You're paying 6 mana to copy something.
Yeah, but if you pay 7, you get 2 copies and destroy 2 lands. God forbid you pay 8? Oh shit. Oh man, it's over. It's over. They got 3 of my best creatures. They've destroyed 3 of my lands. Oh, and now they're attacking with those creatures? Oh, this is freaking insane. I got a whole bunch of copies of this creature, and at the end of the turn, if they're legendary, all of them but 1 die. But you still get to keep a little something from your opponent's board. Shoot, say they have a ridiculously strong creature that isn't legendary. Well, now you got a shit ton of those if you play this at its highest possible thing. The problem is, I wanted it originally to be X, double blue, and double red. But then I'm like, this gets so cracked way easier. And so I'm like, I need to put something in to kind of cripple this in the early phase of the game.
Why is it green?
because the portals are great. But also, like the portals also summon creatures, technically, more or less. So I'm like, oh, that seems like a very green thing to do. Summon a creature.
You're copying a creature, which is blue, and you're destroying lands, which is red.
Well, blue, green do copy stuff. Like green copies tokens.
If this card was missing blue, we'd be like, well, that's weird. And if this card was missing red, we'd be like, that's weird. But if this card was missing green, no one would bat an eye because it's you said because the portals are green. I don't hate the card, but I will say that if I'm paying 8 mana, I expect it to do and it's 3 different colors, 5 of which are hard colored. This card's pretty underpowered.
Nah, you get 3 copies and destroy 3 of their lands for 8. I would definitely swing that.
Oh, so you better save it for when they have a good creature, I guess. For 8 mana, that costs all this.
Good. You can save it because this shit costs a lot. You can save that for as long. You can save that till the end of the goddamn game.
The game's already lost. You end over and you've already lost because you saved all your 8 untapped mana, hoping they'd play a creature that they didn't play, and you're like, well, damn, I don't want to destroy 3 lands for 8.
Well, this could turn.
I could destroy all your lands for less than that. I could play Armageddon. Like, there's so many things I could do to destroy all of your lands for less than this.
Yeah, but then you don't get copies of creatures.
Oh, I'm okay.
Basically, the green was to cripple the card.
No, I understand that.
Late game.
What does Angstrom's Portals have to do with destroying lands?
The things that come to the port when he summoned all the other Invincibles, he was like, "Start fucking shit up, guys."
Yeah, but he took
all
of them.
Fucking shit up.
But he took all of them to fuck up one place.
No, he didn't. They fucked up like all around the world.
Like, yeah, the one. Yeah, in my card, the world is one land. In your card, the various countries.
Various countries are lands.
I understand. Yes, I get it. Yeah. That makes sense.
I would say if I would say the world is like a plane.
No, I understand that. Yeah, when
lands.
I was still in the mindset of the way I had mine in my head. That is a lot more flavorful because each creature's destroying a land. It's a good card.
Here, the biggest
costing this exactly the correct way is challenging because I feel like it's too expensive like this.
My biggest issue was it's like shoot.
I think if this cost without the green, I think it would still be fair.
Yeah, well, I was a little torn as well because for me, I felt the just 2 blues and 2 reds was too easy, and then with the green, well, that feels too hard.
Why don't you drop the green and make it a sorcery?
That's true. Yeah, dropping the green and making this a sorcery would actually just solve a lot of the problems. But at instant speed, you can also do this on your opponent's turn.
That's true. You leave 8 mana untapped and hope your opponent plays a creature you want to copy.
Well, you're on turn. If you're hard casting this, you
put green in it right now, so I assume you're mana accelerator.
Yeah, you're so late into the game. If you're trying to get like the most out of this, anyways, your opponent probably has a pretty decent creature to copy.
You could even copy your own creature. So
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's flavorful.
With ramp, this is definitely doable. Yeah, my problem was if I had a choice between too hard to cast versus too easy to cast, I'm like, I don't want it to be too easy because then that's just making it an issue.
I can agree with that. I wish everyone at Wizards thought the same way.
Yeah, if it's too easy to cast, would just be like that just kind of kneecaps the game. I would want the player to build an entire deck around Angstrom's Portals because that's what I'm going for. Like Progenitus, that's hard as shit to cast. Hard casting, damn near impossible.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
So this would be
I know I don't.
Yeah, this would be one of those things that you build the deck around.
It's kind of like an ultimatum.
Yeah, basically, yeah. In fact, it's a little easier to cast than an ultimatum.
And it just costs 2 less?
I'm pretty sure the ultimatums, they're like 3 of one, 2 of one, and 2 of another.
Yeah, I think that 3 of the main color, if I remember correctly. I mean, ultimatums are pretty strong. I would say some of the ultimatums are definitely stronger than this, but I would say some of the ultimatums are worse than this because there's the one, I think it's the Jund one that just destroys 3 permanents. I mean, ultimatums are all over the place anyway in power level, so who knows? Yeah. For the cost, most of those, especially nowadays, they'd be pretty unplayable.
Well, that's our show for today. Questions, comments, concerns? Let us know at P.O. Box below this video and tell us which card you think was best in show. Tell me, Axe, what card do you think was best in show?
No contest. Omni-Man World Conqueror. The most flavorful, best card here. Wooburg costs. I love him. He does literally what he does. He flies around and conquers places and defeats their heroes. How about you, Pariah? What's your favorite card?
My Invincible's too straightforward and just like feels too normal for me to just be like, this one stands out. It's really good. I really like Angstrom's Portals. I am a little torn though, because Omni-Man and Angstrom's Portals are very flavorful for me. One is clearly harder to cast than the other.
Is
Actually,
it? Which one's harder to cast?
uh,
This one only costs 5.
yeah, but you gotta have like 5 different mana colors for it.
Is that hard nowadays?
A little bit. I haven't made a 5-color deck yet.
There's I think there's pretty sure there's a green spell that just like gives you one of each color mana.
There's a green creature from the Warhammer set that makes all lands tap for anything.
Just
play. It costs 4.
Just use Elvish Piper. Boom. You don't even care what the lands are.
Yeah.
You don't even care.
Oh God.
See,
Honestly,
I think the thing that puts it over the top is that Omni-Man World Conquer is great regardless of what your opponent's running. Every situation, this card is great because there's always going to be creatures for you to destroy. And if there's not, okay, you just beat the shit out of them with a 5/5. And if there is, you start taking their lands.
Yeah, but Angstrom's Portals. Oh my God. What if they play Omni-Man and then you play Angstrom's Portals? Oh no, he's got 3 he cast this shit for 8. He's got 3 Omni-Men on the field. And now 3 Omni-Men are fighting my Omni-Man.
That's 3 turns later. I've already taken all your lands.
Oh, that's true because you're taking the lands before I even get. Oh,
it's already happened. It's too late for for Ancient's Portals.
My brain just caught up. I didn't realize the how insane just taking lands.
Yeah,
like
and now I'm
5.
tapping for your lands. Hey, he costs one of each color. He can be strong.
Yeah,
and he's legendary.
Yeah. No, at first I was in my brain. I was like, oh, he's too weak, but I didn't consider that. Oh, each person you fight and destroy is another land you take.
You don't want to block me? I don't care. Pay 2 tap. I killed your creature. I take your land.
And then even if you do defeat Omni-Man, he comes back.
One time he comes back.
Ooh-wee.
He's 5 color and he's legendary.
All right, you convinced me.
Yeah.
You convinced me. Omni-Man. It's definitely Omni-Man.
It's the stash.
I wish I could trim my facial hair like that, but my chin is not strong enough. I lose all power in my face when the beard leaves. Got any hints for next week's episode, X?
No time for hints now, Pariah. Look, someone set fire to my flower garden.
Mamma mia!